Freestyle travel. Hey everybody. Oh, it's good to be back. This is the Freestyle Travel Show, and I'm your host, Kenny Flannery, coming to you from Lubbock, Texas. Yes. Oh yes, and I am drinking a beer. El Chingon IPA out of Dallas, Four Corners Brewery. Pretty good. The can actually, it's a can, but it doesn't just pop open like a normal can. It's more like a can of soup where the whole top of the can peels off. I can drink out of it like a tiny little pint glass. It's freaking genius. But anyways, I am in Texas. The last episode was a little while back in Mississippi, Biloxi, making all those BivyPacks. Trying to keep my shit together. Kind of losing my mind. Not used to being holed up in one little region for as long as I was altogether. But I finally got out of there, so I'll catch you up on what the last of that time was like, how the bivy packs went, where I've gotten to. But yeah, like I said, I'm in Texas now, in a hotel room actually. Cheap little hotel room, free hotel room basically for me. Yeah, this guy picked me up earlier and he was going to San Angelo, Texas. I'm kind of going to Colorado. That's basically where I'm heading. I'm not in a rush to get there, but anyways, that's where I'm going. And almost, pretty quickly, he offered to get me a bus ticket to Amarillo, which is on the way to where I'm going. So it's like, all right, that's pretty sweet. So we rode for an hour or two, however it was, to get to San Angelo. Sat down. He got us some Mexican food, which was awesome. And then he's talking about rafting on Saturday, today being a Thursday. And he's like, if you want to stay and hang out, you can meet all my friends. They think it was really cool to meet you. And yeah, go tubing or I think tubing, not rafting. That's what he was doing on Saturday. So I was like, yeah, man, that's freaking cool. Like I said, I'm not in a rush. The way I look at it, I got a week or two to get to Boulder. Yeah, if I go there, which I think I will. So yeah, we rolled back. He lives on this giant ranch, living with his mom and his brother. He said I met his mom real quick, and then I was just chilling out. He's like, take a nap, hang out, whatever. I'm gonna go work out. So he goes and does that. I chill out for a bit. Like an hour or two later, he comes back, and we were supposed to go to his friend's house and like drink some beers, hang out. But he comes in, he's like, oh, my friends kind of misunderstood. I was asking them for some help to get you to Amarillo, blah, blah, blah. And they got you a bus leaving today. Which was, I don't know what was really up. Because anyway, so what happens is I was like, all right, well, yeah, that's still awesome. Bus ticket to Amarillo, hang out for a couple days. Would have been cool too. He was talking about eating rattlesnake and axis deer and all this stuff. I was thinking that was going to be kind of cool too. But also, yeah, free bus ticket to Amarillo. Why not? So we roll into town. Bus station's closed right up until the bus is leaving. So he goes to the bank to get cash out, hands me $80 and says that the ticket's like $69. He thinks, drops me off. Thank you, some exchanging of information and whatnot. And yeah, and then I looked and a bus ticket was actually like $120. And it's always weird when someone gives you money and they're like, here, jump on a bus or use this money for hotel or something. And you're like, oh, I could just keep hitchhiking. Maybe I'll use this money for something else. So that was kind of in the back of my head. But once I saw that the bus ticket was like $120, I was like, all right, well, this isn't even enough. I got to walk out of town and keep on hitchhiking. So that's what I did. The only funny thing about that is something definitely happened because the way he worded it was like, oh, my friends got you a bus ticket, but clearly they didn't, like he just drove me in and gave me cash. So I don't know if he just changed his mind or if his, kind of just showed up on his mom there. Not like she had any say, just showed up and was like, here's this dude's going to hang out for a few days. So I don't know what happened exactly there. But that guy had nothing but good intent and good vibes. So, but yeah, switched up. But anyways, I ended up getting a ride to Lubbock from these guys who build sheds and stuff. They drive all over Texas doing that. And we got here dark, and it's hot as hell out there, and there's not a lot of places to camp. I'm kind of in the south of the city, so I decided to use that $80 in travel magic for this hotel room to record this, get out of the heat. And the room was like $40. There's a grocery store nearby. I already had a couple beers in my bag. There's a fridge in the room, microwave, so got some microwavables. So for less than $50, I'm in here for the night. And really, it's like I'm getting paid 30 to be here. Just talking to you guys, drinking a beer. Pretty sweet. But let me rewind back to Mississippi and catch y'all up on that. So I take a sip of beer here. It's a little interlude. I feel freaking free. I feel really good. I was in Mississippi. For any of y'all who didn't catch that episode or whatever, past stuff, I was there making those BivyPacks. And yeah, just losing my shit, frankly. Like I said, I'm not used to being in one spot for that long, so trying to make the best of it and just trying to fire through these BivyPacks as quickly as I could, and had some help. A woman in town, she was a seamstress off like a Facebook ad or something. I don't know. She was coming in and helping me most days, some days anyways, sewing up a little bit with me, so I wasn't all alone in that. It was helpful. And yeah, just crazy. No real schedule. It's like, sometimes I'd work through the night, go to sleep at 7 in the morning or noon or 2, or I'd sleep for an hour sometimes, sleep for 10. The sun was irrelevant to my situation there in the garage sewing. It's just kind of get it done, make sure it was good, and get it out to everybody. And finally, I did. Got it in the mail for everybody, so pretty stoked about that. Some people are already using it. I got some out a lot earlier than others. Just people had deadlines for hiking and stuff like that, so I'm pretty sure I got it to everybody in time for what they were trying to do. So stoked about that. I ordered a couple extra things to try out some different stuff for myself, because I was dealing with all those bags. I'm like, over the course of the time I was there, I had some new ideas for the BivyPack, so I'm just kind of pushing the limits. I'm using a thinner frame, some thinner materials, just seeing how far I can push this, and just really going for it. So I'm looking at it right now. It's similar to the one I made for everybody else a little bit, but also it looks kind of nothing like it. It's different. I'm still playing with it. There's some things I'm glad I did different, and there's a couple things I already want to fix, so to speak. But man, it weighs nothing. It weighs 3/4 of a pound. The main one ended up being like 15-ish ounces. So yeah, I think people are going to be pretty stoked on it. I know I am. I'm stoked to get going. So finally, yeah, things kind of wrapped up really quickly. Like, one day I was like, I don't know when I'm getting the hell out of here. And then the next day I was like, this feels pretty close. And then the next day I was basically done. I got a little help from the people I was staying with towards the very end there, helping me strap things together. Just doesn't sound like much, but yeah, things need to be strapped in. So non-sewing stuff I was able to pass out to other people, so to speak. So there's enough materials there to make quite a few more, but I was just burnt out. So I just wanted to make everything for the people who'd ordered them already, and at some point in time I'll either go back there or I'll have the stuff mailed somewhere and make a bunch more, and make it available again for anyone. If you're listening to this, obviously if you're listening to it right when it comes out, you might be out of luck, but if you go to freestyletravelgear.com, that's going to be the place to go to see if they're in stock, so to speak. So we'll see. Maybe towards the end of the summer or something. Who knows? I'll get inspired to go back there. And if anyone listening wants to help, that's going to make a huge difference, because if I have even one or two people there helping me, it'll cut the time down to, I don't know, if I go back and do stuff, I don't want to be there for more than like a couple weeks or something. That's basically what it boils down to. So just reach out to me if you want to get involved in it, whether you know how to sew or not. So, anyways, like I said, it wrapped up pretty quickly. Like, all of a sudden, I was like, oh, damn, I'm done. This is like everything's in the mail, everything's mailed out. So, I slept like one more time. I slept a lot. I got like 15 hours of sleep. And then I got on a friggin' bus. So, this girl that I met while I was there, who lived in Alabama, did the episode with her, Liz Stewart, from Mobile, Alabama. She had given me money for a bus ticket long ago, in the long ago, before she left the region and escaped, so to speak. So, yeah, I used her money to get a bus ticket to kind of just nowhere, Texas, where she's living right now. Didn't tell her. I kind of like to just show up sometimes when I can. It's kind of more fun that way. So I did that. Went to a brewery. Sent her a picture of the beers at the brewery as a way to let her know I was there. Met up with her. And yeah, basically been spending the last week there, just free and clear, back on the road again. So kicked it with her. Yeah, about a week. I guess it was a week, probably a week even, something like that. And then things started to trail off a little bit, and I decided to hit the road. So that's what happened today. Got on the road, aiming for Colorado. And yeah, walking from the house where she's staying at, 20 minutes after walking is when I got the ride from that guy who was going to San Angelo, and ultimately gave me money for a bus ticket that I couldn't get on, and turned into a hotel room and some microwavable snacks and 30 extra bucks of pocket money. So that's where I stand now. Pretty much the goal, the mission. I got a couple ideas. So I got my brother from North Carolina is flying out to see my mom in Wyoming around the 4th of July, and he hasn't been out there in a while. So I'm excited he's going out there, and I thought it would be pretty cool to get out there myself if I can. So that's sort of what I'm aiming for. And my other brother is living in Boulder, Colorado, and he's thinking of driving up there. So basically, if I can get to Boulder before basically the 4th of July, there's a lot of basic stuff going on here. If I get up there, then I can catch a ride with him the rest of the way. Hang out in Boulder in the meantime. So yeah, today being whatever today is, I think it's the first day of summer. Pretty sure it's June 21st, unless I'm... Isn't? Yeah, wow, today was a weird day. Forgot, yeah, this morning I was just at that girl's place still. It's been a long day. It's been a good one. Man, I miss the road. I just miss freaking hitchhiking. I miss all the stuff that goes down, the people I talk to, the stories I hear, what they're doing. I feel alive again. I feel free. I feel like I can breathe. Been breathing all day. It's awesome. So anyways, yeah, point was, if today's the 21st and I got till the 4th, that's forever to get to Boulder. Forever. I think it's way less than 1,000 miles from where I'm at now. I haven't even looked, but it's got to be less than 12 hours driving. Could be less than 10. I'm not sure. Point being, if I went for it, I could easily get there in 2 days, I would think, unless I just like had a string of bad luck. So, and maybe I will be there in 2 days. Maybe we'll be there tomorrow. Who knows? But I'm just going slow. That's why when that guy was like, "If you want to hang out for a few days and like go tubing," I was like, "Yeah, definitely, perfect. Let's do that." So we'll see. We'll see what happens between here and Boulder if that happens. And the only other thing I got in mind is in the middle of July, my friend in Portland is drinking all of the beer in Portland, all of it. And I'd kind of like to drink all of the beer as well. So I don't know if that date's locked in, what date he's doing it. Sounded like the middle of July, but that could time out pretty well. And that's it. Everything else is just an open book. That's kind of the way I like it. You know, a couple ideas floating around, a couple targets, no big hurry. Just cruise and see how every day kind of floats along. So I'm excited. Back. It's time to freestyle travel constantly. So I'll get some more episodes going now that I'm back on the road. It's a little bit more interesting. And yeah, like I said, Mississippi, I just felt like every minute, if I wasn't sleeping or eating, I had to be sewing just to get a move on. But now it's open up. I already got a bunch of writing done in Texas. Good times are flowing. So I'll leave it at that for now, and I'll catch up with you somewhere here on the road between here, Colorado, Wyoming, wherever. It'll happen. All right, love you guys, and yeah, I will see you down the road.
With all my shit straight, I'll get my big red